What is up, everybody? Today, I believe we are gonna be doing a vlog about going to a Raghouse. If you don't know what a Raghouse is, it's like a big warehouse that takes in used clothing from donations or like Value Village, Goodwill, donation centers. But usually Raghouses are either clothing that's already made it to Goodwill or businesses that went out of store and they're just like collecting clothing, and they sometimes go through it and pick through the good stuff, and sometimes they just wanna get as much as they can and ship it out to third world countries just for clothes, or sometimes they ship it out and send it out for rags to be processed. So these warehouses and these people that run these Raghouses are just looking for mass quantities of clothing just to move it for cheap and very quickly. I have a whole bunch of clothes from the bale that I bought in a previous video, and I've had a lot of hits on Facebook just to get rid of the piles for a lot more money than what the Raghouse owner wants to give me for it. But I'm thinking that this is a good opportunity potentially to build a good relationship. They said that I can probably come through and look at some of their clothes and take some things that I wanted for a lower price if I continue to supply for them and bring in clothes for a lower price. So instead of trying to get the top dollar for my excess clothes that I was most likely gonna donate anyways, I'm just gonna give it back to them for a low price and then hopefully work out a long-term deal, and then this can be somewhere that I can source clothes for cheaper and get better things. I'm gonna load up my clothes here right away as soon as they text me back. They've been a little bit weird texting me. Hopefully this isn't a scam, and hopefully I'm not going to a warehouse to get jumped or kidnapped. I will update you on the way there.
Plains, Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoops.
No, don't worry. Just
I'm not gonna move your stuff.
Because I'm sure even if you had a bundle of jerseys and you just
yeah,
put it out locally,
yeah.
that I'm selling a bundle of jerseys, if they're actual, you know, hockey.
Who's playing with the light?
100 pounds on the bill.
100 pounds to bail it?
Yeah, we try to do 55 in order for us to pick it up.
Yeah.
But if it's like,
That Blue Jays, you should be pulling that out.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because of the door, I have to break it and take them apart.
It's nice when you have a loading there.
It takes me 4 to 5 hours.
So that's the last one I got me. I was just throwing it off my car into my garage, and
honestly, they're huge.
Everyone kind of has their niche and their little market.
That's true.
Everyone has their own little lane that they stay in.
Yeah.
So once you build up your clients for that type of thing, then you're
definitely keep in touch.
No, that sounds good.
We are back from the Raghouse. I think it was a success. It's not really entirely what I was expecting. I was expecting like a big ass warehouse, which it was, but they only owned part of the warehouse. But it was really just like a meet and greet. It was like a business meeting, really. She was looking for someone that would recruit to come and sort clothes for her, and also someone to sell to. So she was originally looking for some of the stuff I got in one of my previous videos, one of my bales. She wanted the leftover stuff. My price on it was a little bit too much for her, so I might just give it to her to potentially create a business dynamic. Yeah, I think this is a really good, oh, thank you. I think this is a really good opportunity. She said if I send her pictures, she's gonna start setting things aside and I'll be able to go and pick things up when she has a box of things. So I don't know what she's gonna charge me. She was kind of beating around the bush a little bit on prices, so hopefully she's not gonna charge me too much of a premium, which is why hopefully if I give her some things, I help her out, she helps me out. Or maybe, like I said, she was looking for people to go sort clothes. Maybe I go help her sort for a day and I can pick my own stuff, and then we just trade labor. Didn't film too much in there. We did ask if we could film a few things, but it was, I wanted to film some of the really good conversations, but it felt weird asking them if we could film them. Because it was the first time we met them, we didn't want to like intrude in filming too much as well. So I think it's a good opportunity. I was expecting to film a little bit more there, but then with everything I just said, I just felt a little bit like we shouldn't. So good opportunity. It looks good for a potential job shift, permanent job shift potentially. Because if I can have connections like this all over and just get supply for cheap, and I can make a living at reselling, then it's gonna make reselling, the journey of reselling in YouTube a lot easier if I have the connections down to just keep bringing in the money and not have to go back to work, which would be amazing. Even if I had to put in more work at reselling to pay the bills, it would still be a lot more enjoyable, and I think I'd be a lot more happier still doing reselling versus going back to my job. And if you don't know, I lost my job probably 2 or 3 weeks ago because I got laid off for lack of work. So this is like a perfect opportunity and kind of a blessing that's just kind of falling in my hands. I was already doing reselling on the side, but finding these connections and buying my previous bale and having these opportunities kind of fall through the cracks is like a perfect blessing in disguise. So maybe this will be the right trajectory for my life and potentially not going back to a corporate job. The scary thing about something like that is other resellers in the city kind of get the word of her, what she's doing, and then potentially her price goes up and then I can't make as much as I need to pay my bills, and then I gotta find other connections, or you run the risk of her closing down her shop or not doing her stuff, what she's doing anymore. But you run the same risk with a corporate job as well. You could get laid off at any time. Depends how you want to look at it. But either way, I think it's a really good opportunity.
Agreed.
Jeb is even on board, which she's even given me permission
To buy another.
to buy another bale and potentially store all of our clothing and take up all of the space in our house. We had plans to make a gym and guest bedroom, but all those might get kibosh now because we might need the room for it.
All that matters is happy.
It does. It does.
And I have an office and maybe my living room.
We might have to buy a bigger house.
Well, we better make a lot of money.
Start making some money.
We need more subscribers. I think that buying bales, and then if you could bulk make piles, like essentially very niched bales for other people, I think is the way to go. Like if you could buy bales and just have like 200 jeans, and you had a dude that wanted just jeans, and they want the Levi's and the good stuff too, but you could just be like, here's 200 jeans for like this price, and you're still profiting off of it. I think that would be the way to go.
I'm torn. I think you would make more money on Marketplace and stuff, selling like, you know, button-ups as a bundle, jeans as a bundle, like you said, 2 people on Marketplace. I think you would make more money long term, or maybe short term is the right terminology for this, but then do you do it that way, or do you just keep taking all my stuff? Because she just wants product from me. She said any product that I have, she'll take from me. So do I just keep giving it to her and just getting her good graces?
I think.
And then she saves more good stuff for me and just keeps moving it back to me, and I keep moving the stuff to me, and I give it to her for half as much as I would sell it on Facebook Marketplace, just to keep the relationship.
I think a blend of both is probably the way I would do it. I do think it also depends on what happens when you get there. I personally got the idea that she is gonna charge you more than I think that you're willing to.
I think so. I think as long as she could keep it to $5 a piece and they were decent items, I would still be willing. Obviously, I'd like to get them for cheaper, like maybe, I mean, $5 a pound would be better, or even like the bins, you go there and it's $2 a pound. That would be ideal, but is she gonna do that? It's hard to say.
But you could always do a little bit of both, especially if you got like I feel like you're already kind of talking to someone who likes jeans. So like, if you could just continually, every time you buy a bale, pull out your jeans for him, and then he'd buy them in bulk for like a good price, I think that would be something. Because she doesn't care what's in there. Like, she's not looking specifically, like, if you take all the jeans, she doesn't really care is what I've got.
And she doesn't care what brand of jeans or what, she just wants jeans.
But even I think when you sell to bulk for someone, you're also selling all the jeans. Like, they're taking them all.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna have some good ones in there. Like, you can't just take out all the good ones, because otherwise people won't come back.
Yeah. It does feel scary to make this potentially a full-time push.
You're gonna be scared with no matter what you do, because it's not guaranteed income.
Yeah. It also, I just know my family's gonna give me so much judgment.
Who cares? I literally do not care. Who cares? Fuck it. Fuck them. Fuck everybody. Who wants to be miserable for the rest of their lives? Not
I
me.
have been, this has been like...
You have been happier than I have seen you in a long, like, I feel it.
It just feels fun. Everything feels fun. I feel like I just enjoy regular, like going to the grocery store doesn't feel like a chore anymore, because it's just like...
Literally, my dad just talked about making it like monthly board game nights, and you were just like, yeah, I'm down. No chance if you were still working, you would have been like, I don't really want to do that. Like, maybe every once in a while, like... And you like feel like you're actually down. It's not like a fake down. Like, you're so much happier. And I get it. I have worked a flexible job for so long, and it has made me so happy. Even like when I jumped from serving to photography, that flexibility felt like mind-blowing. And then obviously, like, when I jumped from photography to booktube and like fully working on my own schedule, because on photography you're still working on other people's schedules a little bit. It's just like a little bit different than like a corporate job. Like, I get it. Like, I understand where the freedom comes.
I'm very excited for the future.
That's good. That's exciting.
Hopefully. Like, I don't know.
And maybe this doesn't work out, but like, at least we have a place to start and try some things.
Nonetheless, I'm excited. I don't know where the rest of this vlog is gonna go, but we shall continue. Maybe, yeah.
Litter robot to put
I'm
together.
really not sure. We have a litter robot. We got this big ass boy that we need to set up and put downstairs.